folks, I'm Mark Neumann. It's time to answer a few more questions from our Facebook friends. I'm going to start with one from James Nelson. He said that Walker had a statement in the La Crosse Tribune criticizing the recently passed immigration law in Arizona. We need a governor that will support our AG and Arizona in protecting our borders. If the Fed can't, the states must. I have to tell you, I agree with you completely. This is partly a states' rights issue. The state has every right to act on their own under the Constitution of the United States of America. I will tell you, I think it's a federal responsibility to do it, but when the federal government does not live up to its responsibilities, the state is certainly empowered to do their job. We need to close the borders. If we're ever going to solve the immigration problem, that should be done sooner rather than later. As your governor, I can tell you that I will be pushing back against the federal government overextending their influence here in the state of Wisconsin. I fully support the 10th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States that says anything not specifically mentioned in the Constitution becomes a state's right, and more important than that, the right of the people. So you should expect me as your governor pushing back both against the federal government and against the state government to re-empower the people of our land as the Constitution intended in its beginning. This came from Pat Power. Thanks for your note. You state that you feel Mark is the most likely candidate to beat Tom Barrett. What is that based on? Are there some polls, information that tells us that he is the most likely to beat Tom Barrett? I'm very interested in your reply. Well, let me start by saying in the race against Tom Barrett, it's going to be career politician from Milwaukee, Tom Barrett, against small business owner Mark Neumann. When we match a small business owner in today's environment against a career politician from Milwaukee, the small business owner is going to win every time. And I just think that's the basics, it's a cornerstone of the race. When you take the small business owner and you add to it that 12 years ago I served in Congress, we got the budget balanced while I was there, we passed the biggest tax cut in American history, and after 4 years we saw our economy rebound from some pretty serious economic problems before I went there. So when you add those two things together, successful experience in Congress 12 years ago when we balanced the budget and cut taxes and jobs were created, to this small business experience that I've had in the private sector, meeting a payroll every week, I think the small business person against the career politician from Milwaukee is going to win every time.